Hello everyone and welcome back to In Theory. Today's episode is about how all of the events that take place in the Pixar movie Monsters, Inc. are all imaginary. But before we dive into that, let's roll the intro. In this theory, the world of Monsters, Inc. exists entirely within the imagination of a child, specifically Mary Gibbs, aka Boo. The monsters themselves are symbolic representations of Boo's fears and anxieties, which she has projected into her own imaginary universe as a way of coping with them. Each monster embodies a different type of fear, such as the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, or the fear of being underestimated and insignificant. The energy generated from screams and laughter can be interpreted as a metaphor for the emotional release that comes from confronting and overcoming fears. As Boo grows older and becomes less afraid, the monsters in her imaginary universe gradually become less terrifying and start to generate energy from laughter instead of screams. Boo interacting and even befriending the monsters could represent her embracing her own fears. The subplot involving Randall's attempt to use the scream extractor on Mike could be seen as a metaphor for the way our own fears can sometimes overpower us and distort our own perceptions of reality. Mike's ability to overcome his fear and defeat Randall could represent Boo's strength and resilience in the face of adversity. The use of doors to travel between the Monsters, Inc. world and the human world could be interpreted as a metaphor for the child's attempts to control their fears and confront them head-on. The fact that Sulley is able to visit Boo in her own bedroom despite the rules and limitations of the Monsters, Inc. world could also suggest that imagination is a powerful force that can help us break down barriers and access new possibilities. With Monsters University, we could theorize that Boo has grown up and is now dealing with new fears and insecurities as she enters college. And in order to cope with her new environment, she might have adapted her imaginary monsters to her current situations, creating new characters and storylines that reflect her transition into adulthood. The world of Monsters University, with its emphasis on competition and achievement, could represent the pressures and anxieties that Boo is experiencing as she navigates a new academic and social environment. The character of Mike, with his relentless drive to be the best, could represent Boo's own desire to prove herself and succeed in her new surroundings. Meanwhile, Sulley's journey from privileged star athlete to humble team player could represent Boo's own learning curve as she adapts to her new environment and finds her place in a larger community. The use of fear as a motivational tool in the scare games could also speak to Boo's own struggles with anxiety and performance pressure. Overall, I think my theory suggests that the Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University movies are linked not just thematically, but also structurally, representing different stages and instances of a single child's imaginative world. Boo is just a very imaginative person and uses her imagination to cope with her daily life. Let me know if you guys like that theory in the comments, subscribe to see more videos, and thank you for watching.